This video is intended for audiences over the age of 13. If you are not 13 years or older, please click away from this video now. You have been warned. What's going on, you guys? It's your man James, aka JP, back again with another toy room review, and today we're taking a look at the brand new Jada Toys Nano Hollywood Rides Transformers and G.I. Joe 3-pack. Now this is absolutely incredible. A few months ago we took a look at the Back to the Future DeLorean 3-pack, and now they're coming out with Transformers and G.I. Joe, and this just blew my mind when I saw it on the shelves. And I'm not even really the biggest Transformers or G.I. Joe fan, but this artwork on the packaging is just absolutely incredible. So let's take a look at the packaging on both. We'll put G.I. Joe to the side for a second and bring over Transformers over here so we can take a good look at this packaging here. Man, just such great retro style artwork. You have obviously Optimus here and Bumblebee here, and then you get a little bit of a different artwork going on here on the side, which is very hard to see since it is blocked off by this piece right here. But it looks like you do have Starscream kind of in the background right here, so you can see the open window with Decepticon Starscream, Autobot Bumblebee, and Autobot Optimus Prime, which is very cool. And then behind them you have this like grid pattern that they use for the Transformers logo. So this little red grid pattern is the background right behind them here, which is very nice attention to detail. And then right here on the bottom, obviously you have the Transformers logo. And then coming to the back, you can see the three figures, or vehicles I should say, displayed right there. And there is a very cool piece of artwork that this piece right here is showing on the front half right there, but here is the full artwork right there, which looks very, very cool, very retro inspired, and I absolutely love it. And that's it for the packaging for Transformers. So we'll take Transformers, put it to the side, and bring in G.I. Joe. And the artwork on this one is just equally as amazing and retro. You can see the G.I. Joes right here in their vehicle, looking very, very cool. Collector diecast series. And then unlike the Transformers one, you don't get any artwork here. It's just a plain red background. But what's really cool is you get some of the logos right here on the background. So you can see the Snowcat logo, the G.I. Joe logo, and the Cobra logo right there, looking very cool. Very hard to see, but just a very nice detail right there. And then of course you got that classic G.I. Joe logo on the front. And coming to the back, you don't have any nice artwork like you did with the Transformers one. You just have a red banner that shows the vehicles right there on display, so that is pretty cool. So that's it for the packaging. Now I'm going to go ahead and carefully get these guys out of the packaging, because I do obviously want to preserve the packaging, because let's be honest, that's the main reason why I bought these sets. And like we learned with the Transformers set, it is very easy to actually take these out of the packaging and preserve the packaging, to repack them and display them in their package if you care to do so. So let me go ahead and do that, and we'll take a closer detailed look at these guys. So really quick, here's a shot of what the packaging looks like once you actually get these guys out of the packaging. So you can see it looks brand new, just obviously missing the vehicles, which I will put back in here to repurpose this packaging once I'm done with the review. But you can see a little bit of separation right here, but once you just lay it flat, like you can see the Hollywood coming off, once you just lay it flat and then put like some tape on it or something, it will be okay. On the Transformers one, I did accidentally rip the back of it, but once I just tape it all together, it'll be fine. I don't care about the back. It's more so about the front artwork. And then again, same with the G.I. Joe, just right here on the front, you can see, just tape it back together and you will be good to go. So that's it for the packaging officially. Now let's get into the vehicle. Alright you guys, and here are the vehicles. So we're going to start from left to right. Obviously we're going to start with none other than Optimus Prime. So let me go ahead and zoom in now. Just bear with me, because since these are so small, it is going to be a little hard for the camera to stay focused, but we can see just some really, really great detail on these guys. I mean, these things are tiny, smaller than your average Hot Wheel or anything like that. They are really small, but just really packed with detail, and they are die-cast, so they actually do have some nice weight to them. So the camera just keeps going all in and out of focus, because like I said, these things are so tiny, and I don't have like a macro lens on this camera or anything, but I will try and get you guys the best details that I can. You just are gonna have to bear with me, but you can see nice chrome details right there. The windows are kind of grayed out, but that's not a big deal right there. You can see the Autobots logo, which looks very nice. Great detailing. Man, the camera is having a very hard time focusing. But very good detailing all the way around. Nice chrome accents right there on the top. Nice blue paint right here on the back. Man, these things are just, for how small they are, it's just amazing how high quality they feel, how heavy they feel, and just how much paint detail is in all of these guys. So there is Optimus. We're going to put him to the side and move over to Bumblebee, which again is very nice. Not as detailed as Optimus, just because he is just a solid color of yellow, but still the sculpting and everything is very nice. Again, he feels nice and hefty. The windows are blacked out. You can see the nice detail right there with the red Autobots logo. There we go. Silver paint for the headlights, black paint on the bumper, and then coming to this side, very, very nice. The wheels, while they do look like they would be really good at rolling, they really don't roll well at all, so that's not something you're going to be able to do with these. It's actually like pick them up for a kid to actually play with. But we can see the rear shot right there. Very, very nice. Coming to this side again. Very, very cool. So there is Bumblebee. And last for Transformers is going to be Starscream. So he may be a little bit better to actually focus on because he is a bit bigger than the other ones, I would say. He's a lot shorter, but he's just much wider, so the camera should have a decent time picking him up. But you can see just very nice work right there on the paint. You got this nice silver flakes in the metallic, just gives it this really nice shine once the light hits it. Then you obviously have the purple Decepticons logo, and then the red and yellow and blue accents right there. But this is just an amazing looking figure right here. I really love what they did with the paint on here. Just very, very cool. You do have wheels on the bottom, but again, they're not going to be really for rolling. They're more for display than anything else. Just very nice detail on the fins on top, on the wings here. Very, very nice. So I'm actually liking this one, Starscream, particularly way more than I was when it was in the packaging. Having it in my hand now, just appreciating all the paint and everything on here, this one is growing on me. It still is the least favorite out of the three for me. I think the way that we just viewed them would be my favorite with Optimus, Bumblebee, and Starscream. And one thing I just noticed with Bumblebee right here, I don't know if you guys can really make it out, but there is some like black specks on the top of the roof right there. Now I'm not sure if that's supposed to be there as like a battle damage detail or it just got damaged in the packaging right there. But yeah, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but looks like maybe it's just some paint chipping, which kind of sucks, but again, not the end of the world. It's not even that big of a deal. Like, once you have it at a distance, you don't even really notice it. So moving on from Transformers, we're going to go over to G.I. Joe, and we're going to start with the Snowcat. Now, I will say I'm not that knowledgeable as far as G.I. Joe goes. I never really watched the show growing up, so I may get a few details wrong or whatever, but this is just such a massive looking vehicle, man. I mean, these G.I. Joe compared to the Transformers one, all of them just look very hefty and massive, and there's just a lot going on with them. So you got the treads right here for the back wheels, and those are done in all black, and then you have the front wheels, which are done in silver, which actually have like a little bit of like hydraulics going on with them, which is very cool. So it makes it feel more off-roady and more like all-terrain, so that's really awesome. You can see the details right there with the logo. And then you have the little missile cannon on the back with the yellow accents right there. And the yellow, again, has some of those little like metallic flakes in it. It is kind of hard to make out right here, but you can see it in person. And you have the black right there for the front. And this side's going to be the exact same thing. I really love how the wheels just have that little bit of give to them, which just makes it feel really awesome. So I do like that. And coming to the back, I'm assuming this is like a snow plower or something like that. Very awesome. Oh, nice little detail I just noticed. You can see the G.I. Joe logo right there. Man, what a little amazing little detail. They didn't even have to put that there, and it's just so tiny. It looks bigger on camera because I'm zoomed in and everything, but that thing is super small, super tiny, so that's a really nice detail. So moving on from the Snowcat, we're going to go to the VAMP Mark 11. So VAMP Mark 11, VAMP Mark 11. So this is a pretty basic, pretty generic looking like Jeep type of vehicle. The colors are pretty boring. It's just like this beige color, this tan, desert tan color, which makes sense. It's, you know, it's supposed to blend in, but you know, it's just very boring to me. But it still looks nice, and the wheels again have a little bit of give right there. Not as much as the Snowcat, but just enough to make it feel like a, you know, an off-road vehicle, which is really cool. You can see it looks like that's a Scorpion logo, and then it also says 46 DP on the side. And then coming here, you have that same kind of like missile launcher right there, blacked out on the sides and the front, but the scope work is there. And then coming to this front side right here, you can see that. And then this side is going to be the exact same thing. Very, very cool. Alright, so moving on from the VAMP Mark 11, we're going to move on to the final vehicle, which is the HISS tank, or the HISS tank for the Cobras. So it's all black, let's be honest, but you can see the details in there. The shape is very, oh man, almost dropped it. The shape is very unique, And I like the hints of red right there with the Cobra logo, as well as the 788 logo. And same thing on this side. I just feel like it pops, just this being all black. This is done in like basically like a gloss jet black color. But you can see the detailing on the treads right there. It does suck that it is all black because some of the details do get lost. But you can see the treads right there and the little turret missile launcher thing right there. And there's a little bit of a variation in color on like the windshield right here. It's done in like a gunmetal color that does have some flakes in it as well. You guys can see that right there. Very, very nice. And then again, another Cobra logo on the back. Man, very, very nice details. And you can even see like the little hatch right here where somebody would be operating the turret. So again, just all the details are there. It is just hard to see because it blends in since they are basically just all black figures. Alright you guys, so there is my review of the Jada Toys Nano Hollywood Rides Transformers 3-pack and G.I. Joe 3-pack. Now overall, these are really awesome. I am absolutely in love with these guys, and like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I'm not even the biggest Transformers or G.I. Joe fan. I did not grow up on these cartoons because these were from the 80s and I grew up in the 90s, but I am pretty familiar with them, and I just love the retro vibe that they give off. So I can imagine if I'm this hype and this in love with them, for those of you who did grow up with the cartoons and did watch Transformers or G.I. Joe growing up, or just had the toys growing up, I can imagine that you guys are going to absolutely love these vehicles just as much as I do. So that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. That link's in the description down below. I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. So as always, guys, stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys next time.